Hello, welcome to Web of Stories. My name is Melinda. It is Friday, so it is time for 5 on Friday. Before we get started, I am filming this on Thursday afternoon. I'm also restarting my computer, so forget about that. I am hoping to have this up normal time on Friday, but hence computer restarting, I'm having some technical difficulties on that end. So if it's late, sorry, there you go. That's why I'm doing my best, guys. Okay, 5 on Friday. If you have never seen a 5 on Friday, this is something started by Suey at Suey's Book Banner, where every Friday we do, or when we do it, I don't do it every Friday. I do a Wednesday video or a Friday video. So this week it's a Friday video. I have a list of 5 themed books. It could be anything. When Suey does it, she makes her videos look really sleek and nice. I set a timer for 5 minutes and try to get through it in 5 minutes. That being said, let's get started. It is almost Halloween, and I have been obsessed with the show Agatha all along. And because of that, and also just because I like this subject, I have 5 witchy books for you. These are fun witchy books. So I am not including books where there's like witches, women are being called witches and mistreated and burned at the stake. No. These are fun witch books. None of them are scary. This is just if you want some kind of fun, witchy something to read. So here we go. Now, when people talk about witch books, one of the first books that come to mind is Practical Magic by Alice Hoffman. I'm going to suggest instead Magic Lessons by Alice Hoffman, which is chronologically the first book in her Practical Magic series. This is the book where we meet Maria Owens. I don't know which pronunciation Alice Hoffman wanted, but historically it would have been pronounced Mariah, who is the matriarch or the beginning woman of the Owens family. And this explains a lot in the book, and it's a lot about her becoming a witch and, the powers that she has and, how she lives her life. Historical fiction lovers will love this. This is set during the colonial era in the United States. A lot of it is. She goes a couple other places too. But it's a great place to start. This was actually the first book I read in the Practical Magic series, and it's actually the one I would recommend people start with. Okay, the second book. This is another one that I've recommended several times. In fact, Lori at Books, Ink, and Paper is currently reading it, or the last time I saw her do an update, she was reading it. And I have talked about it before, but it is called The Gingerbread Men. I'm not going to go too much into this, except there's witches. The really cool thing about this one is this video is going to go out on like the 25th of October, which means you have 6 days until Halloween, right? But this book is like Halloween, it's like holiday spooky. So you can read it October, November, December, and it's still going to be seasonal. So yes, but this is about a man and his fiance are at a Christmas market. They just got engaged. And across sort of the way, the man sees a woman and he just leaves his fiance at that point and follows this woman off. And that's where it starts. It's called The Gingerbread Man. This is also a great horror novel for people who don't like super scary books or gory books, because this is neither super scary nor gory. There's not body horror in this. This is more of a psychological one, but I really enjoyed this one, and you do have to read it all the way to the end to get the impact. The next one, the next 3, I'm just gonna, because I don't have the pictures for it, but this next one was a 5-star book for me. It's called The Witch's Heart by Genevieve Gornichek. Now this goes to Norse mythology, and it is about the wife of Loki. I loved this book. This book is so wonderful, especially if you like mythology retellings. I know Greek is the thing, but try a Norse mythology retelling, because the Norse are weird and wacky, and wow, the bizarre level is very high on this one. So you got to be okay with that. But everything that's really weird about this book is from Norse mythology. Great characters. The only thing you have to get over is she keeps saying that Loki is blonde, and Loki is not blonde. We all know Loki is not blonde. I don't know. That one just got me. But other than that, this was a perfect book for me, and I loved it. Highly recommend. I am reading her second book, which is The Weaver and the Witch Queen. I'm only about halfway, a little over halfway through it, so I'm not going to talk about that one. But that could be next year's. Who knows? What are we doing on time? Okay. The fourth one. Now this is a cozy romance, which is not really my thing, but we're gonna do it anyway. This is The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches by Sangu Mandana. I love this book, and I don't like romance that much. I mean, I should say I don't. Romance is not speaking to me right now, but this is about, so there's witches And this one witch is like, you can't really say that you're a witch, but she's like doing witchy stuff on YouTube. And then this guy hires her because the kids he's in charge with are witches and he doesn't know how to raise them. Great characters. I really enjoyed this book. This was a nice, fun read. I read it on vacation. Just delightful and cozy. It'll give you all the good, happy feels that you don't always get this time of year. And we might actually need those in November. So, you know, keep that in mind in case you need cozy reading in November. Uh-oh. And finally, one of my all-time favorites. This one is We Ride Upon Sticks by Quan Berry. This is about the girls hockey, or the hockey team, the high school hockey team in Danvers, Massachusetts, which was actually where the Salem witch trials took place, not Salem, Massachusetts. And it's set in the 80s. And this team, in order to win, decides to sell its soul to the devil. And they call the devil Emilio because the devil's book is a spiral notebook with Emilio Estevez's face on it. Fantastic book. Also, fantastic audio. I have 9 seconds left. Great 80s vibes. I loved this book. I will say people either love or hate this book, but more people love it than hate it. Oh, that's my time. That was 5 minutes. Just got it in there. So there's 5 fun witchy books for you to consider for the last little part of spooky season or all the way into the holidays. And to be fair, you can read these at any time of the year. So there you go. Hopefully you will see this at the normal time on Friday. But anyway, like, subscribe, join my Discord. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.